G'day guys, welcome to Time to Hunt. It's a Sika Rut version. It's kind of middle to late April. In theory it's the prime Sika Rut now, so we've got the whole BRB crew going in for 2 nights. We're a little bit late tonight, but we're on the track, that's the main thing. And we've got bloody gale westerlies or northwesterlies forecast for the weekend, so not ideal conditions, but hey, you've got to be in to win. So Little Red and Isabella and Black Claw are coming up behind us. Jonty and I are heading in ahead with the Black Panther, so we'll get on with it. If we have any action tonight I'll record it, otherwise we'll see you on the hunt. Right.
Here
we are too. It's howling a dirty, great big southwesterly. That wasn't meant to be happening. It was meant to be northwesterly, wasn't it? According to the Met Service.
Yeah, but it's howling.
It is howling.
They got the howling bit
They got
right.
the howling bit right. It's just cooler than what we expected it to be. But you always bring plenty of warm clothing when you come into country like this, so pretty comfortable at the moment.
See what the morning brings, eh?
Yes.
Couple of stags he-whoring tonight, so that's all good.
Exactly. Bring it on.
So, Little Red and I have left the hut this morning. It's blowing its tits off, but we're going over to some old faithful spots. Hopefully we'll drop down out of the wind a wee bit and see if there's anything happening. It's going to be really, really hard to hear them, so we'll probably just about step on top of them before we can actually hear them single calling. But otherwise, it should be all good. Well guys, we're in the beach. We're going to do a bit of a circuit for the day. This particular ridge we've had quite a bit of success over the years. Emma's given a couple of calls. Nothing. We could stay here, or we can pick our way down it across a creek, and then we're really hunting into the wind, where this one here is sort of marginal. Apart from the wind, it's a perfect day for Sika hunting during the rut, so we'll show you how we do it, how we try to ambush them by calling them up to us. Hopefully it'll work.
Yeah.
Did you get it? Oh, that's a beauty. Shoot it again if you need to. Oh my god. Might be a 10 snook. Shoot it again if you have to. Yeah. Kill it again. Come on, kill it. Beautiful. That did it.
Shit, I couldn't see it.
Fuck.
I hit him a couple of times today.
Holy
Holy,
crap.
that's unreal, man. I'm was shaking.
I am too, my camera's shaking.
When you were like, shoot it, I was like,
Oh,
I couldn't see it.
Fuck, it was one of those times when I was like, please.
Oh.
Please. It was 20 yards in front of you. It snuck right up and it just stood there and I was like,
I couldn't see it.
no, you had a tree in front of you. I was like, go to the left and shoot it.
Oh, and then it ran off and then you squealed, or you called it back. Oh, no, did I?
I'm not sure, I think you did.
I think I did,
Yeah.
actually.
Did it turn or did it just
And
stop?
it stopped and looked back at me like, what the hell? And you were like, fucking shoot it. So you'll have to edit that bit. And then I could just see part of the head and the rest of the body. And it was like, okay, I've got a clean shot just below the backbone. Oh my God. Holy cow, man. Oh man.
Your first 10-pointer.
Is it 10?
It's a 10.
Did you get it on video?
Oh
man.
Nah, it ran off. I got you shooting, but hopefully I've got it standing with you in the tree. But I wasn't really functioning on filming. It was all about shoot the damn
like
thing.
Get it on the deck, man.
Because I could see those 3 tops and I was just like, oh my God.
Holy shit.
Hey, this is why we do it. Yeah. Mwah.
Well guys, there you go. You can have some unbelievable luck sometimes, and little red stayed calm, didn't quite see it at first. I've stepped it out, it was probably 10 yards in front of her, but she had 3 trees to look around, so
It was a wee bit of stress.
lots of stress. Stayed really calm though, which was so good, and then plugged it as it ran off and turned as we sort of gave it a couple of mews. So man, we're pumped, it was so good. 10-pointer on the ground, stag down. Right, we're just going to head off to hotspot number 2 and see if little Red can work her magic on another stag for me. Awesome.
Okay, so since we've managed to get my big 10.6 stag on the ground, we've just crossed over a creek and come up another ridge, given a couple of quiet Sika mews and seen what's around. We've had a couple of hinds actually that have moved on by, and a 4-point Sika stag, but we're pretty damn sure that there's someone else actually hanging around that's even bigger still. They're a cunning lot, these big 8.6 stags. They won't show themselves unless we get really, really close, so fingers crossed.
Well guys, it's prime Sika raw, wind's howling, haven't actually heard a stag call today, nothing. So it just shows you how bloody lucky we were to get that big stag this morning. So wrapped with Annie. She was winding really well. Emma kept calling, and we believe that stag crossed a creek and came up to us. But always believe your dog, even when it's just a pup, because she was winding saying there's something here, and we were reading it, and sure enough that bloody stag just snuck into within 10 yards of where Emma was standing, even if she couldn't see it. Frick, that was cool. So little Red's gone back to retriever head in the back stakes. I'm just having the time of my life hunting with Annie, and I'm going to make my way back soon and bone out the hindquarters and get them back to camp. So, gotta love the Sika Rut. Anything can happen, and it's just so cool. We got lucky. We got out at Easter for one night, and well, actually, I'll let Jonty tell that story.
It was a pretty shitty morning because we spooked a lot of deer, had a lot of chances, but we just screwed it up, I guess. And then we went for a bit of a walk, came up this mountain, and then my dad says, "Oh, I see a deer over there, 400 yards. He's a pretty good one." So we line up on him, and after about, I think we watched him for about 3 or so minutes, maybe 5 minutes, until he finally stood side on, stopped moving, and then he said, "Are you ready?" Let it rip and managed to get him. Then my dad put a final shot in him to make sure he was down, but it was a pretty good team effort.
Awesome. So we are up here on a bit of a mountain. It's a crack a day. And yeah, he's one big gnarly old red stag, so we better get him butchered and go and meet Little Red at the truck somewhere. Give us a hand. Cool stuff.
Trying my hardest to catch up to them. And she's radioed to say that the Black Panther has already caught her up. Love my little dog. Get up this hill. So we left camp this morning, and it's now about 4:30. That bloody wind's still howling, but hey, who cares? When you've got a 10-point Jap on the ground, it's all good. Hopefully there's a cold beer left for me in the hut. Emma hasn't drunk them all in celebration. Well, it's still blowing. We've heard one single call this morning, so that's a good thing. It rained overnight. It just about blew the hut away. But hey, we're out here doing it, so we're going to drop down into some gullies and try and get out of this wind. Right. Well guys, I've just been sitting here in this tight shit. Done a few calls, no answers. And then this stag just over here just glided in quietly. He's only a little shitter to be fair, but this is my last hunt till maybe middle to late May. I hope to come back with Little Red 4 or 5 days, so that was a bit of action for me for the raw, so there you go. Not quite as good as Little Red's 10-pointer, but that was pretty cool, so we'll take Annie over there and we'll go and have a look. There you go guys, we've got a mongrel little 7-pointer, but probably needed taken out of the gene pool. That's my excuse. No, I don't have an excuse, it was just bloody good fun, so that's what it's all about sometimes, getting out here doing it. Awesome stuff. Well, interesting guys, there were 2 stags he-hawing over here this morning. That's what got my attention, and one of them sounded really gravelly is how I'd describe it. He didn't sound pure Sika to me, but again that means nothing sometimes. But I'll just show you this guy's tail, which kind of tells a story. It's big and long like a Sika tail should be, but look at the colour of that, you know. That's kind of gingery maybe a little bit of red influence in him. Size-wise, he's kind of chunky, but he's no monster. Antler configuration, pretty much Sika. I think his skull and head look Sika-y, so. But yeah. Apparently he tastes really good, and he just gave me the word on that, so that's good. Anyway, he's an okay nick for the raw, so. Back wheels, back stakes, and back to hut. So guys, over the last 6 weeks to 2 months, March, April, I've been guiding Sika hunters all over Namatea Station. I've seen some amazing sights. I've probably seen more Sika stags than I've seen in my entire life. It's just, yeah, it's Sika paradise. So I'll share some of these short clips with you of some of the cool stags that I've seen and what they've been up to while I butcher this animal. Right.